Hello, welcome back to my channel, or hello for the first time. That camera shake there was Bronson jumping on the couch. So today is the 4th, Saturday the 4th of July. Tomorrow is obviously the 5th, Sunday the 5th of July, and tomorrow should be our, what's the name of it again? Embryo transfer. Wow, what a fantastic channel I'm making here where I talk about infertility and don't remember the words embryo transfer. So yeah, that should be tomorrow. The reason it's not definitely tomorrow is because in my last video I talked about I had 13 eggs and 13 that went down to 8. So we got a phone call on day 3, which was Friday, and on Friday they told us that out of the 8, all 8 have between 6 and 8 cells, which is where they believed it should be, that's normal. But out of 4 of the 8 are heavily fragmented, and that basically means that the cells are all uneven and stuff, and there's a lot of it's a bit messy looking, and they can't be used. So we're basically down to 4. The problem is the other 4 that are not heavily fragmented are still fragmented. So they're not as bad to the point where they have to be fully discarded, but they are not the best. The woman on the phone basically said that if any of the 4 that are only slightly fragmented can make it all the way to blastocyst, which should happen on day 5, which is tomorrow, if any of them can and they're a good quality, then they can be implanted. If none of them make it to full blastocyst and the fragment's too bad, then they can't be used. So fragmentation is common in average eggs, average embryos. So I was a bit gutted because I was like, well, I got 13 eggs and not one of them was above average. So they're all mediocre eggs, so they all are fragmented, and that sucks. I already feel like I'm not an adequate female. I'm not working properly because I know I've worked in tubes and stuff, and now that I've had them clipped I'm now fully infertile. Not only that, now my eggs aren't great. Now I can't even make one above average egg. So I'm trying to spin it round to be like, well, do you know what, we don't know, all 4 of these might work, so you don't know. But I think I'm just sad, so my automatic reaction from being sad is just to be super hard on myself. So that's what I'm doing, because I'm my own worst enemy. In times like this, I always try and think, what would you say to someone who was going through what you're going through? Like if you were sitting in front of me right now and you were saying to me, oh my god, I can't even make an above average egg, why don't I work? I would be like, don't be daft, you can't control these things. It's not, there might not be anything wrong with the average eggs that you have, or the embryos now that you have, everything might be okay, you just need to wait and see. So that's the advice that I'm going to try and take. The mental gymnastics to try and be nice to myself, eh? I don't know. So tomorrow my embryo transfer should be at 10:15. I've asked them to give me a call beforehand to tell me whether or not I have to go in. So they're going to phone me tomorrow early doors to say if any of them survived or if any of them didn't. If any of them survived, then obviously go in, get them transferred. If none of them survived, then you don't need to make the travel in. You're just stay where you are. I asked that of them because I can't think of anything worse than being like, I mean, we're going in and drive all the way there, and then we get in and then they come in and go, actually none of them made it. And then I would just be heartbroken and I'd be like, cool, bye. And I had to drive home all sad and stuff, like, I don't know. So I'm trying to like prepare for the worst, but I'm hoping for the best. I don't quite know what a slightly fragmented embryo is like. I don't know if that is a bad thing, like if you can implant a fragmented embryo and the embryo turns into a healthy baby. I don't know any of these things, so I just keep trying to tell myself, well, the clinic wouldn't put in an embryo that wasn't good quality, so just need to trust them. There's a lot of questions. I'm very anxious and sad and anxious. But it's fine, everything's fine. So I am going to try and have a nice day today. I'm going to try and have lots of distractions. My beautiful sister-in-law came over today with my brother-in-law, and they came over and sat with for a bit and sat and chatted and stuff, so that was really nice. And it was a nice distraction. So we're going to go out and get our weekly shopping and maybe go to Motherwell, try and get some clothes that fit us, because now me and Mark are really fat because we've been eating since February because there's nothing else to do in quarantine. So we need to get clothes that fit us. And then other than that, we'll try and relax tonight. I've got my night dress drying, so for the clinic I was to take either a big t-shirt or like a night dress. They don't get like a hospital gown, so it's so that you're covered, you're not showing your bits. So yeah, I've got my night dress and stuff on the dryer. So I'm getting prepared for tomorrow like it's happening. I'm trying to pack my bag and stuff. I just don't know. And it sucks because today's Saturday and the clinic isn't generally open on Saturday and Sunday. Like, people are there and they're working, but they don't answer phones or anything. It's not like they're working for, like, they're not open for the public to be calling and answering questions and stuff. And there's an online portal where you can usually email them to get an email back, but they don't answer on the weekends. So ideally I would have loved to be able to phone today and be like, how do they look, just so that I'm prepared. Because if I phoned them today and they were like, well, it's not looking so great, but we'll find out tomorrow, then at least I'd be like, okay, well, tomorrow I don't think it's going to happen. Or if I phoned them today and they were like, do you know what, it's looking alright, then I'd have more hope for tomorrow. But the fact that I'm sitting with like no hope, because I don't want to give myself hope, because it'll crush me more if there isn't any. So yeah. So that was nice and depressing, so I'm going to go now. I don't think there's anything else to tell you. Oh yeah, before I go, just to say that the day after I had my egg retrieval on the Tuesday, so Wednesday, I got really sick. I had like a temperature, I was shivering, I felt like I was going to vomit a lot, I was really unwell. I didn't know why, and I thought maybe it's these pessaries, so I had a look on the leaflet of the pessaries and it says, yeah, you can cold, shivering, temperatures, blah blah blah. So I phoned the out hours and I was like, these aren't agreeing with me whatsoever, and my advice was just take some ibuprofen and keep taking the pessaries. So that's what I did. I feel a lot better now. I think my body's got used to them, but there was a few days there, so probably the Wednesday, the Thursday, and a little bit of the Friday, I felt a bit iffy. I feel okay today, but yeah, the pessaries are not agreeing with my body whatsoever. But the pessaries as well, they're disgusting. Like, they're disgusting. They make an awful mess in your underwear and they're just not pleasant. But the last thing I thought I was going to get side effects from were pessaries, but there you go, they're not agreeing with me whatsoever. But unfortunately, if tomorrow, if the best scenario happens and we do have an embryo transfer tomorrow, unfortunately I have to keep taking the pessaries off. Bronson! So my dog was sleeping, had a bad dream and woke up and buffed. His wee back's up and everything. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by two dogs. Yeah, you have to take the pessaries all the way up to your 2-week weight. So after your embryo transfer is done, it's 2 weeks after that before you take a pregnancy test to see whether or not you're pregnant. So on the last day of your 2-week weight, up to that day is when you have to take the pessaries, and you have to do 2 a day. 1 in the morning, 1 at night, every day. It's terrible, it's awful, I hate it. Also, I'm still getting a lot of lower abdominal pain. I don't know what that's from though. I don't know if, because today's Saturday, so my transfer was Tuesday. Not transfer, my extraction was Tuesday, so I shouldn't still be in this much pain, but I've got quite a lot of abdominal pain. Again, it just feels like a period cramp, but a really sore one. It's like a sore, short, stabby pain. So I've got quite a lot of that, and it doesn't seem to be alleviating at all. So hopefully it does. That'd be nice. So I'm not giving it a lot of time, maybe give it a few weeks and let everything go back to normal, maybe. See what happens then. But yeah, apparently all that's normal. So if you came here to see if how you feel is normal, then yeah, that's normal. So yeah, wish me luck for tomorrow, and I'll see you later. Bye.